How's it going? I hope everyone's doing well. Let me see. Let me make sure I got this positioned the way I want it. Because I want it. Because I paid for it. And I paid. So, how's everybody doing? So the last reading I did was, let me think. I don't think it was a sign. It might have been. Maybe Virgo? I don't know. But either way, I'm doing a vibe check for today to see what is in the energy. What kind of we may be experiencing as a whole, collective, together. My words are choppy and messed up, so please excuse me for that. And I'm already shaking stuff all over the place. Okay. Now, one thing I want to point out, this is a witch's doorbell. Like, it's a protective bell that is actually placed around your doorknob, and it has, you hear it? These bells, so you'll be notified if somebody's trying to come in. And up here I have black tourmaline, which I wrapped myself. And then I just put, like, I literally have fishing weights on here. I have a tackle box, and I was trying to get something that would, like, hold it straight down, and it worked. But they are pretty neat. You can buy them. Some people put, like, crazy shit like bones on them and all kinds of stuff, but it's to ward off negative energy and alert you if something were to try and come in the home. So yeah, let's see. I didn't have a plan coming out on this reading, but before we do get started, I would like to go ahead and pray for a second. Okay. Okay, I feel centered and grounded now. We are gonna go, hey guys, it's so good to see y'all this morning. We're gonna go ahead and cleanse the energy. It's way more intense on my end than on your end, I'm sure. Okay. Let me get a few more of my candles lit. I'm slacking, like big slacking, but feeling good, you know, feeling all right. I guess things are being accomplished one at a time. So trying not to overwhelm myself has been a huge intention of mine. But nonetheless, enough about me. Let's get started. We have, you said, I want to visit your country. Where are you from? Good morning, I'm just passing through, but just wanted to say you're A lovely site to start my site. Aw, thank you, Victor. That was sweet. Well, I'm glad that that everybody's here and they have joined. Please, if you if any of this information that comes up today in the reading, if it resonates with you, you know, give it a thumbs up. If you want to hear more, subscribe. That would be awesome. And yeah, I will do my best not to let you down with the messages. So here we get started. I pulled houses, signs, and planets, planetary alignment. Well, planets. I'm not gonna get all that into it. So what came out, because I was just curious about what was going on in the general energy. And so we received Scorpio. Okay. We received Scorpio. We received the 3rd house, the 6th house, and then we received Mercury, Uranus. Now, I'm going to do my best to sum this up for you guys. And this was my initial pull to get a basic general overall vibe for, you know, what's popping. So, okay, so being that we have Scorpio here, Scorpio in the 3rd house rules over communication, the way we think, like our thinking styles, our thinking habits. It relates to siblings and your immediate environment. However, with Scorpio here, your words as a person are not that casual, okay? And let me explain that. Your words as a person with Scorpio in the 3rd house, they carry weight, okay? And people who know you, who are around you, will recognize this within you. Your words tend to have a sense of intensity and depth within them, okay? You know, some people have used the phrase, and I've got Mercury, heavy Mercury, because I'm a Gemini, which is all about communication and mental and things like that. But I don't know if you've ever heard this saying, but it's, you speak like you're piercing through the truth. And I've always said that I thought, you know, Geminis would be decent attorneys. I know for me, I like to dissect things, you know, but then I get caught up in la la land. But yeah, so you speak like you're piercing through the truth, even if it makes people like want to squirm a little bit. And that's Scorpio in the 3rd house. Curiosity may run deep within you. You may feel like you have a drive to have a better understanding of certain things. You don't just ask questions, you dive head first and you investigate. This is what this is telling me. You know, people can almost feel as if your words are transformative, sometimes even a little intimidating, like they don't know how to take it. because it may hit them in a spot where it could be triggering. Scorpio in the third house, wow, there's still a lot to say. This definitely is all about being very, excuse me, this is about being very in tune with your psychic abilities. Scorpio in the third house, like I said, just nudges that investigative side that you have, but you still have a healing like nudge to you in the way you express yourself, I guess you would say. And remember, only take, I'm sorry guys, I'm coming right back. Okay. I'm sorry about that. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. But this was just the overall general energy I had gotten for the collective. So, and the placements of Scorpio in the third house, if you can recognize these things within yourself, then this may have some messages here and there for you, or it may all kind of fit. I don't know, let's see. But the overall energy for Scorpio in the third house is would be, you're the kind of person whose words can cut through illusions and wake people up in a sense. Okay. For sure, absolutely. Now we have 6th house in Mercury. Okay, 6th house in Mercury is 6th house is all about rules, work, service, health, daily routines, things like that. Now with Mercury here in the 6th house, you may feel like your mind is always scanning details. This is almost kind of like another combination of investigative characteristics in oneself. You may your mind may always be analyzing and problem solving, or attempting to. You would definitely be a person who thrives in systems, schedules, communication-based work. There's a natural, like, I don't want to say word fixer. How would I say it? There's like a, you're like a raw baby girl. Close the door. I'm so sorry. You're like a natural problem solver, okay? You definitely give off that vibe. Now that's, hey Ross, close the door, baby. Okay, so that's Mercury in the 6th house, and now we have, what are you doing, baby? I'm going to the pool. Okay, go ahead. Okay, so we have in the 6th house Mercury and Uranus. So now when we look at Uranus, okay, Uranus, I feel like kind of really shake things up here. There's a need for freedom in these like schedules or routines that you may have. you're not, I'm speaking to those who are not your average traditional 9 to 5, or how do I say, or endures a rigid structure, because this may feel suffocating in a sense to you. With Mercury and Uranus, I feel like you invent your own way of work. You invent your own way of healing and serving others. It's almost like you bring an innovative genius flash. Like you're always coming out with unusual methods into and incorporating them into your daily life. Give me one second.
The water off. It's too burning hot. It burned my pinky.
Oh no. Okay, give me 1 second and I'll do it. So yeah, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought, but that, I hope you caught that. That was for the 6th house with Mercury and Uranus. Now, the overall energy of Scorpio, in the 3rd and the 6th house with Mercury and Uranus, the overall vibes I'm getting with these is like a mix of, let's say, being very precise and precision, along with rebellion in a sense, because we have that freedom aspect that Uranus brings out within us. You are one where your brain is extremely sharp, and it's always, you may not verbally say this, or you might, but you're definitely, you're doing one thing and you already have the next thing, you know, already kind of halfway figured out. Let's see. Also with Uranus, you get like sudden bursts of insight, or you may find yourself talking to a friend or just an individual, and you're talking about something that you know more about than the other person does. So some sort of topic, some sort of something, you find yourself in a conversation about it. You're ruling the conversation because you know more about what you're talking about, and it's almost like stuff starts coming out your mouth and you're like, whoa, where is this coming from? You know, and not only that, your deliverance is extremely on point. Especially with Mercury here, you analyze your words and the things you say before you say them. But yes, you definitely get sudden bursts of insight that just don't follow logic, almost. It's like lightning bolts of downloads, I guess you would say. So that is what we have for Scorpio in the 3rd house and in the 6th house with Mercury and Uranus. So the overall energy I'm getting from the collective at this time with all these placements is a mixture of being very, very precise and diligent, but having this rebellion streak to you. Too much of what you don't want to do, you're gonna do a switcheroo, if that makes any sense. Yeah, switching it up, and that's never a bad thing, you know, like never. Okay, so let's see what else we have. I have this beautiful it's called the Intuition Oracle. I wanted to get started with it first. Now, I did channel some messages, but we'll do those in a little bit. I love the artwork on these cards. They're so beautiful. But it's actually, this is the front part. And then when you're revealed the picture, you're supposed to deeply look at the picture and intuitively tell what it's giving off to you. And it could be given many different things to many different people. It just all depends on the reader and the energy. All right, let's see what we have here for the general collective. Who is that? Well, I'm gonna let you see the first card. This is what it looks like. You can take a second to maybe use your intuition and read the imagery in the picture. This card represents the leaders. It says, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. So we have some leaders, and I was getting some sort of like shamanic vibe kind of thing going on, but yeah, we definitely have some leadership abilities in the general collective. We have people who are stepping up to the plate and learning new skills and making more differences in wider aspects. Excuse me. I need to get a sip of something real quick. Excuse me. Okay, let's see what else we have for the collective. What else do we have for the collective? Are you gonna pop out for me, or do I have to get it myself? Okay. Okay, it popped out, and when it popped out like it flipped out with the picture showing me. So I don't know what it actually is. I'm going to put my hand on the back because I don't want to know quite yet, and I want y'all to look at it. Okay? What is your intuition right away telling you about this card? Right off the bat. I mean, I see there's a little town here. He's got a sword. He looks like from mythical time, but he also that's a star. Those are stars, not flowers, okay? But there's flowers down here. So let's reveal this. Okay. This was gonna be a little difficult one, but this is the initiator, okay? So we have the leaders. I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. And we have the initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. Very direct and to the point. Okay, so we have leaders and initiators. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. So, some of you may have gone through a time of suppression or not seeing your full potential. But I see, like, this morning, I know this is a little, detour, but this morning when I came outside, it felt like a new season. I live in the South, okay? And the South, for it to go from 99 plus degrees, and what's so difficult is the humidity. It's like, people talk about it, how like it can be like slicing, using a butter knife to slice it. No, you can slice the air with a butter knife or something like that, that it's so thick with humidity, and it can be hard to breathe. Just, yeah, a lot of stuff with living where it's very, very warm, and never snows. Anyway, why did I do that? Because I just got off the point I was trying to make. I'm not going to stay too long on it. Okay, so we have the leaders and the initiator. So I see that, okay, you may have gone through a time where your own perception of your own abilities in different aspects in life were kind of suppressed and limited. But this card here is showing me that you have now stepped into a leadership role. One who can overcome any kind of resistance and do what must be done. I mean, ultimately, isn't that what a leader is? What the initiator is? Let me show you. It says the resistance and do what must be done now. And that's ultimately what a leader does, is they have to be quick on their feet. They need to be able to make decisions in times of adversity or resistance or, you know, conflict, whatever it may be. So I'm pulling on a collective that is starting to see their true abilities, not just special gifted abilities. I'm talking about your authentic characteristics and the traits that you possess within yourself. And those traits just so happen to be very wise and noble ones, especially to be in the space of a leader, you know. A leader, you know, you have to practice what you preach at all times. You have to stand on 10 at all times. And the initiator just solidifies the power that you have called back in to yourself. Like, I'm seeing somebody coming home from work and they sit down. First thing they do, they walk in, they sit down, they close their eyes, and they focus on their breathing, and they just focus on bringing all their energy that they have put out throughout the day, throughout to all the people, to all the places, to all the situations, things like that. A lot of energy. You would be surprised. And then that makes you question and wonder, well, how much energy do we have? And is it just a set amount, or is it constantly flowing? It's constantly flowing, which is the beautiful thing. And you can even throughout the day, you can even rejuvenate your energy. Just with the sun, you can stand underneath the sun with your palms up like this, and with the intention of absorbing energy from the sun. And that's how we work with the universe. That's what kind of like Wiccans are based off of, working with nature and the universe and the land. And funny that we're talking about that, because the natives, they worked with the land. They worshipped the land, and the land protected them to an extent. I'm half Native American, so. All right, let's see what else we got for what else we got? What else do we have for the collective? All right, let's see. I've got 2 people in here with 2 likes. So 22. 2. All right, what's our next card? I love how they're coming out like this, and I can't see what they mean.
Mama.
Wait, baby,
No.
What happened?
This is really important.
Hold on.
Sissy hit me with a water bottle really hard. Look how red my back is.
Oh no. Are you okay?
No.
Hey, you need to clean your nose, baby. I'm gonna get on Sissy's butt. Come here. I'm sorry. Okay? All right. I love you. And Sissy's gonna get in trouble for that, okay?
Make her grounded from her phone.
Make her grounded from her phone? Okay. Go inside, baby. Go inside and then I'll turn the water back on, okay? I know it's hot. I'm sorry, guys. Go inside. Okay, guys, I'm sorry. If y'all can just give me 1 second, I'm gonna turn the water hose on for my daughter. If you just give me 1 second. Okay. Okay, it's gonna, the water's gonna be hot when it comes out. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I just got all my pants dirty and everything, but it's whatever. All right. So she'll be occupied and enjoying herself. Oh, remember I told you guys, I'm not sure if the same collective group is on right now, but I had kind of fostered a dog. Yes, I am. I fostered this dog and I didn't know she was pregnant, and come to find out she was. And anyway, long story short, we had 4 puppies, all boys, okay, and they're right underneath my feet and they're so cute. Hold on. This is one of them. Look how precious. If that doesn't make you just happy, I don't know what does. He's so cute. And look at his little spots on him. He's adorable. Say hey. Hey. I still drink my mom's milk. She's so tiny. He's so tiny. So this is one of them. I'm sorry, I gotta show y'all the puppies. So if you don't want to see it, y'all can, you know, scroll away. But I just want to show you the puppies. So there's one. Come see me. This is the long hair. Come here. Come here. Come here. Oops, I'm sorry. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Well, hold on. Wait, baby, I'm showing them on. No. Hold on. No, hold on, baby. This is gonna be my oldest daughter's. Look at the tongue. Do you see the little tongue? Oh my gosh, it's so cute. They're getting so big now. Look, I bathed them yesterday, and this one is super cute.
He's so cute.
I just showed them that one. But look at the tongue still sticking out. What are you doing with that tongue out? You? Oh, that was adorable.
Look at this one, guys. This one is my
this
favorite.
one's mine.
No,
Here,
this one's
here,
mine.
baby, hold this one. Let me show them that one. So this one is the runt, okay? And he is just adorable. The mama is black spots, but this one has all brown. and kind of reminds me of a cow. So I love this one. You can use that phone, baby. Okay, just put the puppy down. So this one's super, super sweet, but has a lot of energy. I think the little teeth are yep, this one has teeth already out and still drinking milk from, oh, the yawn again. I can't deal. Ah, I just want to bite it. Like I'm just gonna eat the dog. But yeah, he's so cute. You can stand up, puppy. You want to stand up? Well, you can't really see them right there. But they have gotten a lot bigger. They really have. Thank you. Up, braces. Braces. And where's the other one? We have 4. Okay, we have one that is long-haired, okay? And these are all rat terriers. Hold on one second. I see you. Come here. I got you, baby. This one is he's got like a mustache and he's just so cute, but you can tell the difference. He's the only long-haired one. You see him? And it's not like a Jack Russell Terrier where the hair is like coarse and thick. It's like super, super soft and just, oh, just like the softest hair ever. I mean, it feels like they've used keratin conditioner. I love them. But,
can you do me a favor?
no, I can't do that right now, baby.
Please, Mama.
I can't do that right now. I'm sorry.
Please. I want to watch.
Hey, I'm on. You know better than that.
I want to watch that.
No, I don't have it, baby. So you're gonna have to watch that. Now go inside, okay? I'm sorry, guys. I'm back. Okay, I just had to show you the puppies. They just, every morning I get so excited. We have a home for all of them now, and they are just, they make me smile every morning, and my girls do too. So very blessed and grateful for the things that we do have. So anyway, let me get some of this dog hair out of here, all on me. Okay, before I burn stuff up. So we have, I'm sorry guys, let's get back to the cards. So we have a group in the collective that has now recognized, it says, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. And then we have the initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. If you think about it, what does a leader do? What does someone who directs a large amount of people have to be able to do? And that is to make quick decisions in very, very little timing, okay, for the greater good of all. And just the fact that the leaders came out first and then the initiators talking about I overcome resistance, meaning I overcome any challenge, anything I face, and do what must be done, whether it's going to cause me grief, whether it's going to end up forming into a trauma wound. When you're in this sort of state, place, you have to lead by example. You have many, many people who look up to you for what to do next, honestly. Now, we had two other cards that popped out, and I love how the pictures came out, but I'm not going to look at the bottom. And I want us to look at this picture because this is the Intuition Oracle, okay? We have to exercise those muscles, okay, in our brain to, within our intuition. So, by looking at this picture and feeling the vibes of it, right away, I see that she has wings on her back, and they're very colorful. She's holding this beautiful bird. What it is, I know that's not a bat, but there's something else in her. What is that? And it just kind of looks like she may be standing in water, almost like an oasis or something. Aha! This is the intuitive. I am tuned in to the energy of those I care about. So, we're talking about someone or a collective group that is standing firm as a leader. Let's try and keep the comments appropriate, please. We're standing here strong as a leader, and we are able to overcome any adversity that we may come to face with. And shh. Hey Timmy. And then it says the intuitive. So I'm getting that because it's talking about you are in tune to the energy of those you truly care about. So I'm getting family. I feel like maybe somebody is starting to wake up to the power, the amount of, hold on one second, guys. I'm sorry, guys. I'm working on something. Why am I having so much trouble? Big H, can you reply to what I'm saying now? Okay, good. It worked. I got him out of here. I'm not putting up with that shit. I mean, this is a sacred space. This is for those who are trying to take things serious. Oh, you think the shit's funny, huh? Damn, it's people like you who are gonna reap the karma. And I hate that for you. I really do. That's not what I want for anybody. But don't learn. We have people here who actually want to, better themselves. and want to improve themselves in what they do and in what they believe in. Okay, I think he's out of here. Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, dog dad. I'm sorry about that. I can't stand the disrespect. Okay, so we have the leaders, the initiator, and the intuitive. Okay, now the next card we have, I'm not gonna look at it. So try and take it in. Maybe use your, I'm gonna go ahead and peek at it. Okay. This one would be a little bit hard, but because of the angel wings and stuff like that. But this is the inspiration, okay? It says, I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. What does a leader do? A leader allows them to be open and receptive to learning anything new, because this makes them a better leader, you know? So we have, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. And this is kind of going with like the water's just overflowing. It's okay. This kind of goes with the houses and the signs and the planets that came out today, which was Scorpio in the 3rd house and the 6th house with Mercury and Uranus. Where I said that the overall energy is one of precision and rebellion. So it's the combination of the two. And so I'm just going to read it out. And like I said, this is for my group of my collective that may be either just recognizing their strengths or the way they can handle situations differently, so that not only does it benefit everyone, but it also places you in a chair, in a position that needed to be filled. Okay, if there wasn't a leader that was needed, that meant there was a leader already there. I'm picking up strongly, guys, that this is some sort of family dynamic. Now, it may not be. It could be work. It could be anything else. But, yes, they do. Like, this one means leader. The Native Americans. So it says, I know how to lead because I know what needs to be done. So you may be feeling that you are in the energy of just taking the bull by its horns and doing the job yourself, being a pit bull about the situation. The next card, the initiator. I overcome resistance and do what must be done now. Sounds like a leader I would follow. And intuitive, somebody who knows how to take initiative, who knows how to lead others out of distressful situations, and who's in tune with spirit and their gifts, which only gives you more not ammunition, but you know, more tools in your belt to be a better leader, because now you have, I am tuned into the energies of those I care about. So I'm getting some very strong empath vibes. Those who are very, like, you may find yourself being able to read people, like kind of read people's body language, read people the way that what they're maybe thinking just by their facial expression. You know, things that people may say, you pick up on things, and you also embody their actual true feelings. That's what an empath is. So we have a leader who knows how to take initiative and who is highly intuitive and tunes into the energy of those that they care about. So not only do we have, you know, someone who is kind of in the light of authority, you know, so we have some sort of direction, but they truly, this leader actually truly gives a shit about us. That's amazing. This leader also, and I could be talking about many of you, okay? And this could be a leadership role you have taken, maybe not just in your family, but maybe at work, maybe when it comes to with your children, you know, incorporating new and more things, many aspects of life, okay? It's not just one specific thing. I was just giving that example because I was feeling that heavily. After we have intuition, we have the inspiration. So this leader has is able to, this leader is a initiator who has a lot of inspiration and is extremely intuitive. Now, inspiration is, I allow inspiration to fill me so I can inspire others. What is a leader? A leader is someone who inspires others. And at the bottom of the deck, it's funny because it says, well, I'm going to show you the picture. And it says, the spectrum. I root out and reject prejudice in myself and others. Now we're character building. Then we have independent. Ooh, I'm sorry. Independent. And it says, I am aware of my inner dialogue and direct it by positive imagery. If, on a deeper note, if you are not per se taking this leadership role within some sort of physical dynamic, it could very well be a leadership role that you're taking within yourself. With the leader, the initiator, the intuitive, the inspiration, the spectrum, the independent. And then we have the persistent. Ooh, wrong side. Sorry. The persistent. I hold fast to my goals and ideals as I persevere. So it looks like this leader possibly may be an earth angel or just an angel overall. It says, I have faith in my ability to help myself and others. Okay, so I just wanted to pull a few out of there to kind of see more about the vibe of, what did I say it was? The overall energy, it was, what did I say it was? Precision. So the overall energy for the general collective today, if this resonates with you, is having a sense of precision and rebellion. So that's what we have for, they're all over the ground. So that's what we have for the Intuition Oracle. I just kind of wanted to get some more vibes on that. And what we received was, I strongly was feeling that it was, get her to please turn that down, I'm live. Can y'all? Yeah, can you turn that, go? I'm live, baby.
I just stepped in
Raw. Well, the she stepped in poo. I'm sorry, I can't help it. Better laugh than get upset, you know? Precision and rebellion, and with these intuitive, or we have leader of being the leader of your own reality, being the initiator.
Did I turn it off?
I don't think so, baby. Being the initiator. And then we had the inspiration. Ross, what did I tell you about that? Turn it down, please. You need to be inside, baby. Inspiration. Intuitive. I just want to have these right here. I feel like this is going to be a longer reading. Okay. And then we have persistence. Okay. So we're going to put this oracle deck up, and we are going to go with, what am I feeling drawn to? Tell me, what is it, gods, that I need to know? What do I need to see at this time? Okay, I think I'm gonna pull out my big deck of cards and we are gonna see what comes up, what pops out, and we're just gonna dissect the shit out of it and see. Oh, thank you. And see what may come out. So let's see. I do want to shuffle these a little bit. It needs to be done. Well, we have one card. This card is clairvoyance. What does the general collective need to... That was a lot. Let me see. Okay, I'm gonna keep pulling, and if they correlate with that, then I'm gonna keep them. Whoa! Too many are coming out at one time. Hold on. It's like a lot of messages want to come out at one time. And I just need to get this deck shuffled a little bit. Because the last few times I used it, I just put the cards right back on top and they're not mixed up that well. Okay, and then after I pull a few of these, we're going to go straight into the tarot and see what it is that these messages we're receiving and where and why it may be affecting us, or shining light on some manifestations we may be sowing and waiting to reap. Okay, what does the general collective need to know for their highest good, both good and bad, so that we're not in the blind? All right. I'm going to shuffle this one. I'm sorry, guys. I should have done this way before I came on here, but I didn't. Okay, we have you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. So we have clairvoyance. We have you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. Oh wow, this is crazy. We have incoming message from spirit. Isn't that cool? And I think it's going to be coming through in a clairaudient kind of way, being that that's the card that came out. So we have clairaudient. We have clairaudience. You're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. Then we have incoming message from spirit. Wow, that came out so perfectly. Okay, I wonder what the message is. That's what we need to find out. Let's see what the message is all about. Let's get the tea. We have happily single. All right. And I'm gonna pull one more. What does the collective really need to hear and know at this time for the betterment of their growth, their transformation, their transition? What is it that they need to know at this time? I just need one card, Spirit. All right, come on, one card. It's got to be the right one, though. I feel Spirit like just waiting till it comes. Ah! This is quite a bit. This is a lot. Hold on. Let's see what else comes out. I feel like there's a specific message. And that was not it. It's too many. Maybe it's not in this one. Maybe it's in this one. What does the collective need to know at this time? Please help me deliver with clear and decisive messages so I can better deliver the message to the... Whoa, that's a lot. All right. What does the collective need to hear this time? Wow. Oh my gosh. The chosen one. No, Ross, I am live, baby. How many times do I have to tell you? Turn it down. No, baby, no, go inside. Hold on. Do not make me cut this off. Hold on, I'll be right back, guys. I'm sorry. Oops. I double tapped it. Okay, I'm back, collective. I'm sorry about that. I had to take care of my little one. Get her situated. So I'm gonna keep these. We have 2, 4, 6. Okay. So hold on, let me see what. Okay, we're gonna stay with the 6. So the 6 cards that we got, I'm just gonna go over one more time for you guys. Is we received happily single, we received clairvoyance, we received you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. We have incoming, and we have message from spirit. And then we have the chosen one. Out of all those cards that I could have picked, those were the ones that came out. So I'm speaking to a group of the collective that are my light workers, my my healers, my ascended masters, you know, my leaders, for sure, my star seeds, my earth angels, the chosen one. Wow, I cannot believe these cards came out. I'm sorry, I was so thirsty. You guys could probably hear me gulping it down. Okay, let's see. How are we gonna do this? We are gonna use interesting. I guess I'll use this deck. This is a tarot deck. I forget what's the name of it. It's pretty neat. It's a neat deck. I like the artwork on it. Very pretty. Just didn't know if I wanted to use this one to clarify all these cards we have for the energy of the collective at this time. Okay. Okay. The deck feels pretty warm. And I'm starting to sweat now, so it's definitely getting my intent. That's a weird way to look at things. All right, let's see. Give me one card for happily single. Can you clarify this for me? Happily single. Clarify happily single. We have the 8 of Cups, okay? And you see the water, you see the horizon. Usually in like the Rider-Waite tarot deck, you would see like a boat with, you know, 2 or 3 people in it, and they are sailing away, okay? And so this represents new direction and walking away. So that would make sense why the 8 of Cups would come out with happily single. Maybe it's because you have found a new path. If you look closely, it's highlighted in the water, a path. Okay. Okay. Spirit, why do we have happily single, new directions, clarify message from Spirit. We have the Spirit of Swords. And I think this is the, let's see, this may be the Ace of Swords, I'm guessing, but this is the Spirit of Swords, and you see Spirit walking on their path, okay? And this was to clarify message from Spirit, okay? Now this card talks all about eagerness, like the can you stop, please? This is all about message for Spirit is all about the clarity that you seek within baby, shh, no. Okay, so message from Spirit. This message is very important. It's coming with a stamp saying eager on it, or priority. So we're going to dive deeper into that and see what Spirit is trying to tell us. So far we have happily single, and then we have the 8 of Cups, which talks about finding a new direction, having an open opportunity for you, walking away from something to close one thing to open up something new. And then we have message from Spirit, which we have the Spirit of Sword, which is all about eagerness, clarity, receiving the truth from Spirit. But the truth about what? Spirit, clarify clairvoyance for me, please, and thank you. That was quick. We have the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles is all about like conserving and practicality. I feel like this clairvoyant message is going to come through in several different forms. They're all going to represent the same thing, or this, and this is, I'm literally just channeling from spirit right now with this card. I feel that you have I feel that when it comes to your clairvoyance, this is something that you don't, there's only like certain people you would disclose this information to, because not everybody's going to take us the, serious, I guess you would say, in matters like, our spiritual gifts, because everybody has their own opinion when it comes to religion, spirituality, things like that. But I see you with the Four of Pentacles, I see you conserving your energy and your gifts at this time. And I feel like this is also a message for you to move in silence, for the more your gifts begin to awaken and become more prominent. My nose is itching, that's confirmation. This is something that you have to have strong boundaries with. This is something that you have to, this is something that's sacred. So you definitely have your limits when it comes to your gifts and the way you commune with spirit. Okay? I feel like that's part of the message somehow. My neck. Okay, then we have, let's clarify incoming. Spirit, what do you mean by incoming? What's incoming? What's coming in? Okay. We have the Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius energy. Now, the Seven of Swords is all about, it can be viewed as setbacks and confusion. And then it can also be viewed, depending upon the surrounding cards, it could also represent lies, cheating, stealing, manipulation, deceiving, disruption. So with incoming, I see that this Aquarius, whoever this Aquarius person is in your life, they are trying to cause setbacks in your life, and that's what's coming, okay? This person wants to cause a lot of confusion in your life so that you can't see clearly, so that you cannot be in alignment for this transition that you're going through with the Hangman. The Hanged One. You know, the Hanged One also represents transition and sacrifice. So it looks like the message from Spirit about that they wanted to let you know is some sort of news that's coming in, or something you need to be on the lookout and be aware of when it comes to an Aquarius individual. Okay, they could either be Aquarius or have Aquarius somewhere in their chart, but they are coming with the intention, a strong intention to cause setbacks in your life and confusion. And this card is making me sick. Like, I'm feeling nauseous. And my head started hurting. Okay, somebody is portraying a lot of illusions, deceit. This is someone extremely close to you, okay? Whew, just talking about this is draining me. Hold on one second. I'm about to cleanse the air real quick because whatever that was heavy. Really, really heavy. I'm sorry, guys. It seems like they just don't want me to get the message out. And it's like one thing after another. It's not flowing. But that's okay. The way you overcome these things is by pushing through. Ah! I got a bug. There we go. Let's clean this energy. Clean my space. Clean my collective. Okay. And I'm just gonna light this bundle and just set it down right here on my leaf tray. I'm already starting to feel better. That was some strong energy. Somebody's dealing with some strong, hateful energy that is just, man, really rooting for your downfall. Really. Like, I got nauseated. I almost had to quit. But I'm not a quitter. Okay, so we're gonna clear the energy one more time with these bells again. Clear the frequency. Okay, so just to rehash what we have happily single. With happily single, we clarified that with the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is all about finding calmer grounds, moving to calmer waters, walking away from some sort of situation that you are no longer growing in. You have found a new direction, and it has something to do with you being happily single. Maybe this is what's propelling you forward when it comes to your spiritual gifts and the things that you can do. Now, we got incoming, and then we got message from spirit. So I wanted to dissect both of those cards to see what was incoming, because spirit is trying to tell me there's something that's coming in the very, very near future, and they're trying to prep us for it. So under the message from spirit, it was clarified by the Spirit of Swords, which is all about clarity, truth, discernment, tenacity, but overall energy is eagerness. This message from spirit is extremely eager to get to you. Okay? Incoming. Now with incoming, I received two cards. I received the Seven of Swords, which you already know what time it is. This is, this card, the Seven of Swords is an Aquarius card, so you could be dealing with somebody who has Aquarius in their chart. This person is here, and then we also received the Hanged One with incoming. So what's the message from spirit that is incoming in the near future? Is that there's somebody who is working really hard on creating a lot of setbacks in your life for you, a lot of challenges and belittlement. I'm feeling like this person I feel like this person has dug themselves so deep in a hole that I literally feel their energy of like, oh fuck, but it's too late. So they continue to steadily cause confusion in your life. And this is someone who you know. This is someone who is close to you. And they're trying, and with the Hangman, I see you taking a step back to look at this overall chaotic energy that this Aquarius person is trying to cause for you. They're trying to cause a lot of destruction in your life, and you're needing a chance to step away from the situation so that you can actually look at it from a different angle. And I see that, go tell Gran.
Grandma's not here. She went to a party.
Okay, look, hand me that bag right there.
Oh, my head is burning. I'm Capri Sun. Please, just do it.
Okay, I'm coming. Let me just finish this one and I'm coming. So we have you taking a step back so that you can it's almost like somebody wants you to sacrifice it all. Like, they're delusional within whatever they have caused for you, the destruction, the feelings of being inadequate, or not good enough or not smart enough. Hold on, baby, I'm about to bring you inside. It's almost like they wanted you to sacrifice yourself to whatever they wanted for you, if that makes any sense. Yeah, and that's what's coming in. That's what's coming in. That's the message from Spirit that was coming in. I still have 2 other cards to change. My youngest one, she's got the runny nose and just the upper respiratory stuff, so I'm gonna give her medicine. I'm not gonna stop the live. I'm just gonna let you guys sit here and or you know, do what you want to do, and I will be right back. I'm gonna go take care of her for a second. Okay, guys? All right. Oh, my crystal's dropping everywhere.
Ah! Please carry me. I can't step on the ground.
I'm coming,
It's
baby.
better than hot.
I'm coming, baby.
The other phone died.
Oh, well, we need to put it on the charger. Come on. Let me grab.
I was stuck in poop.
I gotta put these inside too. These are all of them. These are all the puppies. See them? They're getting so big now. Oh, don't fall. All right, come on. Let's come up. I'll be right back, guys. Open the door for Mom. Okay, guys, I am so sorry. My youngest one, she has, because of the change in weather, she has that upper respiratory stuff. Thank you, John. I really appreciate that. That is very sweet of you. Thank you. It's very kind. Let me see. One thing I wanted to fix was I put some snazzy lights up there, but you can't see. You're gonna have to wait till nighttime. But okay, so we have, okay, let's go ahead and finish dissecting these other two cards. The one that says the chosen one, and the one that says you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. Okay, so with that being said, spirits, guys, the chosen one has revealed itself. We have the Empress. That's a beautiful picture. The Empress is someone who is very centered in her, to her core. She's aligned with all her beliefs. There's no identity crisis when it comes to her. She's extremely abundant, but not just in the matters of wealth and materialistic things. No, she lives an abundant lifestyle of steadily cultivating love and wonderful memories and moments for the family. You know, it's just beautiful. So the chosen one is being presented as this Empress, someone who's very nurturing. Okay. Wow, and at the bottom of the deck we have the Dawn of Swords. Which is all about one's reflection and doing diligence. It's beautiful. That's at the bottom of the deck. I think that correlates with the chosen one. The chosen one, one of the gifts that the chosen one has is that she is a reflection of yourself. And then after that, it's showing me that we have the Ten of Wands. It's showing me that this chosen one has been through a lot. They have endured a lot of challenges in their life with the Ten of Wands. They've taken responsibility for a lot of decisions that they may have made, But this is so beautiful. In this desert where there's a wand sticking out of the sand everywhere, each one represents a gem, a beautiful crafted gem. But this gem had to go through a lot of shaping and forming and obstacles and challenges and deception and illusion. But after that, we have the Fool card, which is all about liberation. This chosen one, the one that I'm speaking to right now, one of your gifts is to reflect another person's character right back at them, so that they can ultimately recognize it and change it within themselves. And being that this has been one of your gifts, one of the things that you let's just say the job's not always that easy, okay? Saying, oh, I'm the chosen one, that's a lot easier said than done, okay? And a chosen one is not one that's chosen by the ones who walk the 3D. No, they're chosen for a reason. They're chosen from the Most High. They were chosen. They were picked. Hey guys, I'm so glad y'all are here. It makes me feel good whenever y'all come and show support. So being the fact that this Empress, this chosen one, where I clarified it and the Empress came out, her gift, see how she's looking in her sword and she's looking at her reflection? Her gift is to be a reflection to others, so that ultimately they will be triggered and then be pushed to work on it, have to face it. Either you work on it and you move on your merry little way with life, or you will find yourself eventually, when it comes to that, you're just in an revolving cycle over and over and over until you learn the lesson. But that's why there are chosen ones like this Empress, who is placed in the lives of many to merely reflect back who that person truly is, so that they can, it's a catalyst. It's almost like you are placed in people's lives to be a catalyst so that they're thrown into the dark night of the soul, where they have to do all kind of shadow work. And I'm a firm believer that the strong still stand, if that makes any sense. So, and this is no easy job. You know, everyone, not everyone, and I can truly only speak for myself, but from what I've observed and what I've heard is that, you know, there are people, let's just leave it at this, because this is beautiful. And even though this Empress, her divine path is to reflect back at others what they don't like within themselves, which ultimately triggers them. And when they get triggered, they spiral, and that's where they're met with the dark night of the soul, where one is put in a place where they have to dig deep within themselves to find where that root cause of the part that's being reflected, that aspect, that characteristic, that habit, that whatever it is, that limiting belief, or that you know, remark that shithead had to say, you know, about the way you looked, or you know, whatever. When you find it is when the healing begins. And then you get out of that cycle. That's the rewarding part, is that you can finally level up, and time will only show you and tell that the freedom, the peace, the inner knowing of ascending is into a higher version of yourself is truly remarkable, to say the least. Chosen one has gone through many challenges with the Ten of Wands. We already spoke about that. However, due to her divine path, she has been liberated. The Fool card. She has been set free. She's been set free from all her personal burdens, all the things that she's been faced with. And I say she, it could be a he, you know. But I would have expected that to come out instead of the Empress. But take it how it resonates. If you are a male, I do not use genders whenever I read. I just read the energy, because being a Gemini, when I start reading and tuning in, it's like I dissect things in my head and I go way too far with it sometimes. And I just will get lost, and I will still be sitting there without knowing if it's a man or a woman. So that's difficult for me. That's correct. That is absolutely correct. You are right, Mr. Thomas. Hey, let me see. Matthew, and was there until the death of Herod that I might be fulfilled, which was spoken of the Lord by the prophet, saying, out of Egypt have I called my son. My son. Is he talking about Ra? Oh yeah, for sure. Oh, don't get me started on BC, okay? Because I adore all the gods and goddesses. Okay. Spirit, please help me clarify. You're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire for the general collective. Clarify this. What do you mean by this? You're tuned. First card. You're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire, and we received the freaking 9 of Cups. Oh my God. Okay, so the 9 of Cups talks about, I'm sorry, I'm starting to get frizzy out here. The humidity, it's pretty bad, or it's getting worse with the sun. But what I'm getting with this, you being tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire, I feel like you are embodying Christ-like consciousness. It's almost like for a person like yourself, it's like each one of these glasses represents something that, you know, makes a chosen one for being a chosen one. And I'm literally seeing just someone just check, 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 or literally like taking a shot and drinking and knocking them each out until you get to the end. There's a lot of contentment and satisfaction in oneself in the 9 of Cups. The 9 of Cups, usually in other decks, looks kind of like cornucopia, and it usually has a woman standing there alone in something that looks like a garden area, garden district or something like that. And she's wearing elegant attire. She's obviously someone of high honor. She's one who grabs the attention of many just by her energy. this person is content and happy in life with or without a partner. So that should speak for what kind of person I'm talking about. But in spiritual relation to, you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. Well, with the Nine of Cups, I'm getting, pretty much you having it all, and having it all would be embodiment of Christ-like consciousness. Or any other energy of the gods or goddesses, for that matter, for the highest good of humanity. Wow. Beautiful cards that came out. What's at the bottom of the deck? We have the Dawn of Cups. I think that's the Ace of Cups, which is all about curiosity and discovery. So what led you to have accomplices who bear this blue fire energy or actual fire? These forces that you're tuned in, that stand by your side at all times, bring you contentment and satisfaction. And now that you are fully aware of what your imagination, what your creativity and support from, higher beings, once you discovered that you were walking side by side with them, we have the Wheel of Fortune. You were elevated. You ultimately ascended the moment you realized who you had standing behind you and who the royal forces, the ancient royal forces that are in your bloodline, that stand by your side. It can take some time for a person to even understand what a past life is, But I'm feeling a lot of past life connections within these forces that stand by your side. And it doesn't feel like a contract, it feels like almost like an innocent, regular friend group, But these are beings of royalty. I see that your curiosity peaked extremely when you started to understand your past lives and your actual bloodline, and it piqued your curiosity to know more about yourself, right? Everybody would want to know more about their what it is that they are more what areas they're more gifted in, you know? Because I feel like everyone can really tap into all the gifts. I do believe that. But I also believe that the forces that do stand by our side, who hold high ranking and recognition, honor, high honor, I'm sorry, y'all. I was channeling something else about the Wheel of Fortune and this being your elevation. And the fact that these forces spiked your curiosity, which led you to discover who you truly are. And that is this chosen one. Wow, that's deep. It took me a minute to get there, but I got there. We're not done. There was a lot of distractions, as if the message was not supposed to get out. Okay. Ooh, I'm like starting to get sleepy, and that's when I know these readings tend to use up a lot of energy. And I mean, we're all made out of energy, so, but you need energy just to get out of bed, just like you need energy to get up and go to work, just like you need energy to get up and make dinner, you know. And that's a whole nother thing in itself, is protecting your energy. Especially if you feel like you may have sensitive gifts. Like how we have clairvoyance here that came out. You may be experiencing a lot of these symptoms and not even realizing that you're clairvoyant. That's where the lack of awareness comes in to play. But literally and I just have to show you guys this one time. I know whoever watches this video will see what I'm talking about. Out of all these cards, okay, and I shuffled and I did, it's all recorded. Out of all these cards, I chose 6. And the 6 that popped out were happily single, incoming, and then right after that one was message from spirit, then clairvoyance came out. You know, I don't see any like lovely man. I need some healing or wisdom. An aunt. I miss you. Didn't work. Crossed over. Your light. Twisted out. Constraint. Mom. None of that came out with all those cards I had. Okay, and let me carry on. After clairvoyant, we received the one we were just talking about. You're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire. And if this is resonating with you, then it wouldn't hurt to meditate on the blue flame, for I think there is a message there for you, because Spirit says incoming message from Spirit. And then the last card, last but very not least, was the chosen one. So I was just like, whoa, you know, this is really, really neat. And I wanted to dive into it more. Okay, I think I might use a different deck. Well, now let me keep. Okay, Spirit, hold on. I just want to use one of these other decks as well. My lab's in the pool. All right. That's weird. I'm gonna put this to the side. It says victim, okay? And I was going to clarify happily single and the 8 of Cups, which is telling me more. What all are you talking about? Okay, someone's happily single and they're walking away from something and they're moving in a new direction. Okay, well, I want to know more, you know, so I could better translate it for you, better understand the whole picture. It is possible that you have either been given a new opportunity from the angels or the universe, because you are no longer allowing yourself to stay in this victim mentality. Because if this feeling had to go on any longer, then I see you walking away from it. And that's what the Eight of Cups is talking about. You saw an opportunity, a new doorway, a new path for yourself that was healthier, that had you not in a lack-minded mindset or whatever. And you realize that, you know, where it says the chosen one, you had the, no, it's right here. With you're tuned in with forces by your side in blue fire, which I really think are other gods and goddesses that each represent their own thing, that are helping you in different aspects in your life. Like you may have one god who is in alignment with Mercury and is the communicator. So he's one you would want to call upon when you need help getting your point across, and you need help with discerning and your deliverance, because all of that matters. So, and that's just an example. But I see that you with this Nine of Cups, the Nine of Cups literally represents a person being completely content and satisfied with or without a partner, okay? And that's what this happily single is. It's making sense. These forces that you need to go inside, baby. It's too hot out here for you. Okay, I'll make you that, but it's too hot out here for you. Baby, go inside. You're not feeling good. Yes, please. And this is for grown-ups. I'm not going to argue. Okay, so we have you seeing an open opportunity, a new pathway. You can barely see it, but a new pathway to something brighter, to something healthier, rather than feeling like this in some sort of romantic dynamic where you rather be happily single and see where the divine is leading you. Because being in this kind of mindset is low vibrational. It's not going to bring you anything. Okay. Then we have, okay, I wanted to clarify that. Can you clarify clairvoyance for me, please? Spirit. Can you please clarify clairvoyance for me? Clairvoyance and the Four of Pentacles. Clairvoyance and the Four of Pentacles. Why is this out here? For happily single. I said singled. Clarify clairvoyance and the Four of Pentacles. Okay. Okay. I'm seeing that right now you could be experiencing a lot. I'm sorry guys, my back. You may be experiencing a lot of insecurity. Okay. When it comes to things that hold value, and I feel like you're getting clairvoyant nudges from Spirit telling you that it's time to set up boundaries. It's time to set boundaries when it comes to what's rightfully yours, and not allow someone to continue to attack you, belittle you. This is giving me this is making me feel belittled. This card right here, I'm looking at it. And this is an attachment. If you want to know what an attachment would look like, I mean, it wouldn't look exactly like this. I've seen attachments before. I've actually seen, it was terrible. I saw this 10-year-old little boy who had an attachment on him, and